Internationals in 2025. Radivanashe Marumani. He likes to go hard at the ball. He's the one, the left-hander, who will try and take the bowlers on early.
It'll be interesting how Zimbabwe do start. You know how Shaheen Shah Afridi likes to start, is try and swing the new ball. Try and get the ball back into the right-hander's pads. But yeah, it'd be interesting how the surface plays as well. Not the typical Pindi surface, which is quite flat. The ball skids onto the bat. Just looks quite abrasive. So maybe just a little bit in it for the new ball bowlers. Might just stick in the pitch. Now, that we have to wait and see. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's got a slip in place. There's a catching shot mid-wicket. We are ready to roll. Brian Bennett to take strike. And the first delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Edge and flies away down to third. Footwork doesn't work, so boundary of the very first ball. Yeah, he's not happy with Abrar at deep third.
Well, I think he did well to not say anything or show any reaction, Shaheen Shah Afridi. Now the slip is sliding wide. A second slip would mean he's gobbling that one up. Well, with him looking to bring the ball back in, rarely are you going to see that second slip. Still no change other than the fact that the slip has gone even wider.
Just angling away, not a lot of swing back in. There's been a little change with the field setting though, in the personnel. Abrar now goes to short fine. And it's Salman Mirza who's now positioned at that deep third fence. So straight away, Shaheen Shah Afridi, although he didn't show anything, but he made sure that the personnel were changed.
But you do want that effort. It's the first ball of the game. That start, that energy that everyone shows just carries the team through. Something like that really takes the wind out of the sails.
Oh, gets a gap. Didn't middle it completely. Bottom of the bat, but it is enough to get to the fence. Second boundary of the innings.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you'll feel Zimbabwe racing away with it, but streaky. Amazing that it did run away for 4. Outfield, very quick, value for shots. But if I was Shaheen Shah Afridi, I wouldn't change that length. Ball's not come back in, and hence maybe the mid-wicket onto that offside. Brian Bennett sees it, he's going to go through with it. And maybe another catcher on that offside for now.
All three deliveries have angled away. That was the one he was working to. Nicely played. Got his pads out of the way, toes out of the way.
A lot quicker as well, that last one. First 3 deliveries around 130, 128. But the last one, 138. Bending the back, bowled in a bit with a bit of anger.
Now, left-hander on strike. You've seen the ball just seam away from the right-hander. Well, Shaheen Shah Afridi get the ball just to nip back in. Edged, leading edge, and finds the gap. Not convincing, but another couple of runs.
Now that one's slightly shorter than the previous deliveries. The previous deliveries bowled at the right-hander. And held up in the pitch somewhat. That Marumani was through the shot early. Few edges, everything aerial, but all going to space. Just rolled Zimbabwe's way for the moment.
This time down to fine. Just get a couple of runs, but very profitable over for Zimbabwe. 13 without loss. Good start for Zimbabwe. It is Salman Mirza. Been a revelation with the new ball. Gets the ball to skid off the surface. Hits the bat very hard. In his element with the new ball. Got a slip in place. Starts off with maybe pace off. Didn't really bounce a lot.
Not often do you see two left-armers opening the bowling. You expect that ball to come in, and that's the reason Brian Bennett has that front leg out of the way. His body turned slightly towards mid-on so that he can see, judge, and access that ball a lot better from that angle of the left armour.
That's the one that he gets just to seam away. Again, it is Salman Mirza rolling his fingers over the ball. He's got a brilliant economy this year, just 5.96.
That's what you expect from the left armers. Shaheen Shah Afridi, Salman Mirza, but it's just gone on with the angle. Lot less grass we're seeing on this pitch compared to the ones we experienced for the ODIs against Sri Lanka.
Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Automatic washing machine. Magic of one touch. Shop online on www.superasiastore.com. So far, it's been just pace off. One delivery that was pace on, but other four have been slow ones from Salman Mirza. Climb the outside edge down to third. He'll get a single. So after two, Zimbabwe 18 without loss. Kramer in the side. Ryan Burl, Sikandar Raza, Brenton Taylor. They need to carry the mantle for Zimbabwe. Score one from Shaheen Shah Afridi. This time it's just behind point. Get it down to third. Another couple of runs. So the score is flowing.
Bennett's on to 16, and all those runs have been square of the wicket, either behind or just in front. He lines himself up. I mentioned the angle that he stands in. Just looking to carve it through the offside. That's his real go-to area. There's a change in the field. Slips disappeared. That third man now in the circle. And Shaheen Shah Afridi's got a deep point because that's the area the runs are going from or leaking from. Around the wicket.
Quick single. Nicely done. But yes, hasn't been a great start from Pakistan. Slightly sloppy in the field and so far allowing Bennett through that offside region. So they need to tighten up. I wouldn't be happy with the intensity so far. Pakistan. Back in, that's tighter lines. Bigo Tel Mobile, official mobile handset partner. Marumani played in the Under-19 World Cup in 2020 in South Africa. Made 257 runs and an average of 42.83. At one bottom of the bat, not carried to mid-off.
Nothing's carried. There have been opportunities. There have been mishits, leading edges. All into space though. Yeah, that extra pace. Not allowing the batter to totally lean into the shot. Afridi around the wicket. He's trying to cramp up Bennett.
Oh, that one seams back in, carries through. Has hit the seam and nipped back in. Cuts him in half.
Hanging leg side. Brilliantly bowled. I think that bounces over the stumps. Oh, just over leg stump. High scoring ground, Rawalpindi. In T20 internationals, 194 is the highest score, but in PSL cricket there have been plenty of 200s.
Another one. That's probably the cue that Shaheen Shah Afridi got. Seamed the ball back in. Beats him twice, 22 without loss.
Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Tea tree or mint oil se. Dandruff khatam, itch removed. All moisturized or scalp refreshed. Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo.
No luck at all for Pakistan.
Now, Russell, talking about the surface, it's been a brilliant surface to bat on today. It's not the typical Rawalpindi pitch where you get that run rate of 8.7. It's been slow. The first 3 overs, you've seen a lot of slower ones. Ball's not really bounced. It's not really skipping on to the bat. The nature of the surface is such that Pakistan are thinking that if there is formation of dew, then the ball will come on to the bat. Normally, you get the ball bouncing and carrying on to the bat, and you're able to clear the boundaries very easily. But today, it's a different surface.
Zimbabwe, 6 series or tournaments in 2025. They've won 3 of them. But the most noteworthy success was...
Pulls it away. The outfield is lightning. It's not timed perfectly, but we'll get to the fence.
He glances at his bat, but hit it well enough. Marumani working for Zimbabwe. First boundary for Marumani. I was mentioning their recent success, or most important success in 2025, was winning the African qualifiers and hence qualifying to play in the T20 World Cup in Feb. We played in Sri Lanka and India. Recent series against Afghanistan in Zimbabwe, they went down 3-0.
A fabulous setting. Pity there's not a lot of crowd. It is cold. Normally in Rawalpindi, people just walk in. Maybe the night is young, they'll walk in later.
When it's colder.
I love the cold. Now, this is something that you don't often hear about. Swing and a miss. Now, Salman Mirza and Brian Bennett were teammates in a domestic Zimbabwe T20 tournament. Salman Mirza played with him there last year, and it was actually because of that tournament he came into the reckoning. So you talk about globalization of the sport. Not very often does a Pakistani go out to Zimbabwe and play in the domestic T20 tournament there, but helped Salman Mirza. Now he's playing against Zimbabwe in a T20 international. Big single, make it comfortably.
Couldn't you add Sikandar Raza to the list?
No. Sikandar Raza plays for Lahore Qalandars and plays a lot with Salman Mirza and Giant Shah Afridi.
Born in Sialkot though, but a bit of a globetrotter. Moved to Zimbabwe around the age of 17. I believe he lived in Scotland prior to that.
Short ball is pulled in the air, but his space, one bounced into the fence, a boundary to end the fourth. It is 31 without loss.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
Power play, 2 in the deep. So fortunately, away from one of those there.
31 without loss. Decent opening partnership. Doesn't seem as the ball is coming on to the bat, so probably the best time to bat is with the new ball.
But the pitch should change as the game goes on. Fahim Ashraf introduced into the attack, because as it gets deeper into the evening and the dews forming, the coolness of the evening, you tend to see the ball skid on a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. If there is any formation of dew, then the pitch slickens. Ball comes onto the bat. Also, fielding becomes difficult. Pakistan's smartest hatchback EV, Inverex Zeo. Charge fast, drive fast. Down the ground. Again, bottom of the bat, but enough. That'll be another boundary.
The runs continue to flow. There have been 6 boundaries. There's not even one that I can recollect that came off the middle of the bat, but effective. Now what Brian Bennett is doing is he's got a plan. He sets himself in a way to attack certain areas of the ground, and if it is in its zone, in his zone, he goes after it, being successful so far. He's going along nicely, up with his strike rate throughout this year. It's above 150.
Another slow one, quick single, and they make it. So the intensity in the running between the wickets too. So going on nicely so far.
And that's the advantage of getting a few boundaries through. The fielders in the circle tend to sit back. Hence, if you're aware to it, wait to it, there's always that opportunity for a single.
And Rawalpindi, Islam are just getting colder. And Russell, you talked about dew formation. Also, the temperature will drop. Fielding won't be that simple.
Yeah, you can see most of the Pakistani players out there with sweaters, some of them with their hands in their pockets. It's not a indication of them being lazy. Nowadays, they'll have those hand warmers. A lot of the Sri Lankan players also doing the same, just to warm up those palms. It can sting. It really can sting when it's hit hard at you. Has not been timing it. Bottom of the bat. Splice of the bat. He needs a change. He's probably done some damage to that.
He needs a bat with a stronger bottom, because all the balls have been hit down there. So it is interesting the way that there's not a lot of bounce in this Rawalpindi pitch. We've seen plenty of pace of deliveries in these initial 5 overs. Got ball pulled away. The one thing that Zimbabwe they got a decent enough start, but they want to be maybe 15-20 runs over par, just to give themselves a little of leeway if the dew does set in. Plenty of runs, 795 at a strike rate of 151. Slow ball picked and thumped away leg side. Bennett dealing in boundaries. It is 42 without loss.
Dandruff free. मजबूत बालों के लिए I use Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo, Tea Tree और Mint Oil से करें dandruff का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट. Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo.
In his 30s so far. Right, so this is a typical start that you will get from a 21-year-old and a 23-year-old. They've been fabulous, fearless batting. Not really worried about the reputation of the bowling side. It's about looking at the ball and dealing with it. Saim Ayub is treated nonchalantly. That really traveled long and far.
Oh, what a shot. That is fantastic. Tadiwana Marumani been searching for a boundary, been searching for where he could whack one. And that's right in the slot for him. Bang, out of there. Lovely.
Maru in kind of Urdu means hit, as you know. You're quite good at Hindi and Urdu, so. Oh, another whack. Tried a whack over mid-wicket once again. So it's Mara-Mari here.
Yeah, he wants to be the Maru man. It just seems, and yes, you said fearless, looking to be positive. He can afford to sort of time it, though. He's naturally a big hitter, hits it well.
The field has been pushed back so easy, single taken. That's good from Zimbabwe. They've earned this field set because they've been hitting the ball so hard. It's just relentless pressure that's been created here in the first few overs. In Pakistan, have been wanting 49 in 5.3.
Yeah, the question turning up here would have been, can you put pressure on a Pakistan? Can you put pressure on Sri Lanka? And not just pressure, turn them over. Get yourself into really good positions. Should you get the opportunity to bat first, can you attack the boundaries and ensure there's a high boundary count in the first 6 overs?
Now that is some shot. That really is middle. 50 partnership is rare, and this has been eye-catching to say the least. Fabulous start by Zimbabwe.
So far, so good. Answered all those questions. Bennett with another beauty. Very controlled with that sweep shot. And just a couple of fielders out, so if you place it well, you'll get 4. What a start for Zimbabwe.
Just having a look at what they did against Afghanistan. They lost 10 wickets in power play across 3 matches. So this is a fabulous start. Really is a cracking start. Down the... and company really to go absolutely berserk. This is a tremendous platform set by these young kids.
Yeah, it is. And I've loved
Fahim Ashraf with a big dive. It's not going to be another boundary. And Zimbabwean openers are on a roll here. 59 after 6.
Yeah, they have walked out, Bennett and Marumani, and would have had the plans in terms of words, theoretical. But in practice have come out, and Bennett first of all throwing the bat at it, happy to go for his shots. Marumani, bluster at the beginning, couldn't quite get a hold of it, but he also came into his own. There you go, look at that for a slot sweep. So together as a partnership, they'll look to continue here, having started so well. Now the issue is, you've got to pick wisely. Don't take the men on that are on the fence. Can you find gaps and still be aggressive?
What was impressive in that package was how they dealt with various lengths. So the balls that were pitched up were hit sweetly. The short pitch stuff was taken care of as well. And bit of guile that you see from Saim Ayub was also not handled that badly. Now it's more magic in the shape of Abrar.
Yep, this is a test. He'll have looked at video footage and seen him all over the place. Have a look at these numbers: 26 matches and 31 wickets. An economy there, 6.77. In today's numbers, that's fantastic. 4 for 9 is a best return.
He's been introduced to steady the ship. Oh, that's gone. It's a fast outfield and it's gone and hit the fence. Salman Mirza was a fielder.
A terrible,
Salman Mirza was a fielder.
a terrible teaser if you're the fielder. It just comes onto him too quickly, quicker than he expects there, Marumani. But he's fortunate. It goes across that advertising matting. And Salman Mirza thinks, I can get there. Whoopsie, no, you cannot. Welcome boundary, that.
Yeah, slower in pace. This, by the way, is the first time in 70-20 eyes that Pakistan have failed to pick up a wicket in power play.
Didn't see any swing. Only from round the wicket. I saw Shaheen able to get the ball to dart off the deck.
Yeah, powerful player off the back foot once again. It misses the field. The two fielders, Babar Azam and his mate, were locating the ball and beautifully timed and placed.
Yeah, nicely done. Finally gets a hold of one. He's looking to try and put pressure, but he's got to pick the ball out the hand and decide accordingly. Not so easy when you're not sure which way it's going.
Uzanaz, that came from the splice of the blade.
And they'll have decided some sort of method, because this isn't a surprise, and it's different, of course, the theoretical part where you think, okay, this is what he bowls, and then what actually comes out, and what you've got to decide from there. So they'll have a method in their head. How they're going to play a bra is difficult to deal with if you don't know what's happening, as is the case with many mystery and wrist spinners.
Nicely played. He's creating his own angles. Improvisation there for you, and just tells you about the confidence of this opening partnership. 68 without a wicket.
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू इसमें शामिल क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी फिनिश दे.
So, my hair feels shiny.
Set in touch black shine shampoo.
Pakistan wicketless. 7 overs bowled, and so it's time for Mohammad Nawaz. Has been outstanding with the ball. With the bat, he's had a wonderful time. His honeymoon period is still continuing. Local boy from Rawalpindi, Mohammad Nawaz. Very good cricketer. He's caught well to go with his very, very impressive innings in the middle order with the bat, and more than handy with the ball. Gets hit straight to the fielder on the bounce. Once again picking up the length so early. KFC flipped the bucket challenge. That'll come later. This is the official food partner.
Clearly you love that one.
Well, they wanted a bit of improvisation. Ball is not going to turn a great deal. These are cool conditions. A bit of dew around, so the ball will skid off the surface. Once again, camping on the back foot and hitting it sweetly.
In my head, I'm going, oh, young team, but then I continually then think of the 339-year-olds who are in the team and go, well, maybe not. But around those three, and Taylor, Raza, and Karima, they're young guys in this side, and so what you want is good temperament and continuity in terms of positivity in the way they look into play. But to be positive is not to be reckless. There has to be a calculation about it, try and figure out, what it is that they need to do in order to put pressure on the bowler, how they can keep the upper hand with them. And it's not just a wild swing or I'm going to try and hit six all the time. And this is stuff that they're learning on the job, on the go, at the highest level. So not easy to do. Yeah, good running. So I hope that there's been sort of the letting go of youngsters so that they can make mistakes, because that's how you learn.
Hello hair, 100% confidence with dandruff-free hair.
I can see how confident you are.
Yeah, it was coming. I mean, they asked me to sit down. I knew something was in the pipeline, and that's taken brilliantly. Shine Afridi there, inches from the rope, catches the ball cleanly, and Nawaz picks up a wicket, gives Pakistan a bit of a breather and a breakthrough.
Oh, he'll feel unlucky. Tadewanashim Marumani is a full toss. He can plant it anywhere he likes, and he picks out the fielder. Someone else's bad luck is another's good luck. And Nawaz, very happy with that. He's gone for a well-played 30 from just 22 balls. Zimbabwe 72
like,
for 1.
subscribe, please, share.
और इसी के साथ साथ पहले विकेट लेने पे मोहम्मद नवाज के लिए तालियां और शोर।
Brendan Taylor is the new man at number 3, so he's got to pick up the momentum straight away. He's been given a great platform here to charge at Pakistan. A little bit of hesitation, direct hit would have taken care of the runner. Bennett there was struggling. It's Taylor actually.
He just hesitated. I think he was trying to figure out which end to go to. In the end, the throw's not quite straight enough. It just needed to be to the keeper, actually. And if it was anywhere closer than that, would probably have done the job. And Taylor might have been run out without facing a ball. All's well that ends well. He's going to take his opportunity. Here's one of the guys who's kind of seen it all before, but trying to do it all again. Second chances and all of that. Long story, Brendan Taylor.
Oh, didn't pick that one. Did not pick it.
Maybe not seen that one. Here's a look at the wicket. It's a full toss. And it's just trying to plant it out the park, really. It doesn't quite get it, I don't think. And then he picks out the fielder as well. It's a good catch.
Yeah, that's more like it. Reverse sweep shot played superbly along the ground. Missed the first ball, still blinking, his eyes still blinking, trying to locate the wrong, and this time no problem. Really was well delivered.
Best form of defense is attack. He's not going to hang about and prod his bat.
That's the other option available. They've gone for an appeal here for a stumping. Leg umpire is going to send it upstairs.
Umpire review for an ODI. Stumping, so stumping here. TV umpire to director. We have umpire review for an ODI. Stumping, so stumping here. TV umpire to director. We have umpire review for stumping. I have checked bowler feet is a fair delivery. Can you show me the sidearm angle, please, for the stumping? Keep rolling. Batter foot in grounding. Satisfied. I'm ready to make my decision for the business.
Yeah, it's not out. Green line for Brendan. Gingerly playing that one. Still not sure which way it's going to spin. Quicker top edge. Couple of runs at least, if not a boundary. It's a fast outfield, so another useful crack from Brendan Taylor. 81 for 1.
Yeah, what's clear is that it's a good pitch. Here he is going for another swing.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए.
Making sure that they're working out what will be a winning score, not just a good one. Bit of support for Zimbabwe there. They might be from the embassy actually. Turn up and show the lads some support, give them some, and hopefully they can turn it on.
एक मिनट जान सी ना
Well, this is a brilliant start from Zimbabwe. On target for right ingredients, right treatment, 100%. तो करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo. Confidence 100%.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
डैंड्रफ फ्री मजबूत बालों के लिए आई यूज हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू इसमें शामिल क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी फिनिश दे
So, my hair feels shiny.
सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू
दिल में ये रे तू मन तू 17 तो आ लू समय को देवे चतरा है तो तू रखे जा ठीक है दिल भाई देवे जा बुंग में देना नहीं होने दे
Positive start from Zimbabwe. Ryan Bennett, the leading run scorer in T20 internationals. Full member nations we're talking about. He is leading the charge. The only wicket to fall, a full toss. Shaheen Shah Afridi picking it up smartly. Just inside the boundary line. He'll be disappointed because he could have hit that for 6. Put into bat. Pakistan haven't bowled all that badly, have they, Amir?
Yeah, they haven't. You know, you have to give all the credit to Zimbabwean batters. Yes, they have batted with intent, no doubt about it. But the highlight for me, that aggressive running. That enabled them to disrupt Pakistan bowlers' plans, whatever they have. And now they are struggling. They need to break this partnership again. Because Brendan Taylor has looked good, especially against the finger spinners.
Sam Ayub, change of ends. His first over he bowled in the power play. It was expensive. Oh, they ask. Nothing from the umpire. Slight inside edge.
Yeah, you're right. Bat was in ball. Otherwise, it was quite adjacent.
Fire down the leg side. He's missed out. He sweeps really well, Brendan Taylor. That's his go-to. He looked short. Yeah, he looked short. Barber gets a good throw in to get Taylor. Few dots and he was desperate to try and get a move on. Brendan Taylor makes the walk back to the pavilion. Run out for 14. Zimbabwe are now 91 for 2. Ryan Ball, left-hander, 31-year-old, he can strike a ball. He's come ahead of Zimbabwe's captain Sikandar Raza, probably just to maintain that left-hand, right-hand combination.
Yes, Sikandar Raza of late has given himself a role of finisher. And that's why he asked Burl to go out there and maintain that run rate they have achieved so far. Now Pakistan making a comeback into the team by picking up these 2 wickets. Now they'll be able to quatten things for a little while. But another wicket here can be handy. And talk about that run out, Russell. You know, whenever there is a bit of moisture available, the board skids off the surface. And Barber showed a lot of game awareness by throwing the ball on the bounce to the wicketkeeper. And it travelled. Beat Taylor with that throw.
Mohammad Nawaz been good into the 3rd over, drying up the runs. There you go, flat into the turf and a perfect throw. Now, from Taylor's point of view, that was a heavy turn at the other end, the non-striker's end. It was not an in-out motion. Probably that would have saved him. He's carved it nicely. Ainshaw work to do, does it well, gets closer to another half century. Brian Bennett, he's been very consistent throughout this year. I remember he made a 94 in Harare when Sri Lanka were there. Then the African qualifiers, he got 100 against Tanzania. That's his only 100, couple of 50s there.
Yeah, he's talked about and is rated highly in Zimbabwe. He's prolific. He bats with intent. A bottom-handed player, and that's why we see him hitting the ball so often. Square of the wicket on the offside.
Not pretty, not at all pretty, but effective. He's got a plan. Everyone going for plenty. Mohammad Nawaz. How refreshing has his spell been? The only wicket taker. The other one was run out. Oh. First ball he faces has a wild hike. Well gone. 94 for 2.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
A hint of turn, and also that turn is accentuated with the bounce. A good opening partnership. Once it was broken, Control is with Pakistan at the moment now.
He slowed up, Brian Bennett. Wickets falling, the spinners coming in and asserting themselves. Oh, he's chipped it back. That's the third wicket. Such a soft dismissal.
Yeah, he remained off strike for a little while. He was going great gun, and suddenly momentum changed, and that ball gripped. Didn't spot that leg spinner from Saim Ayub, offered an easy catch, return catch. Didn't make any mistake. Pakistan back in this game. It's 94 for 3.
Zimbabwe's captain. Best of 133 Will. He's got a job to do, and of 133 Will. He's got a job to do, and this is the last thing you want as a batting team. 2 new batters, both on 0. Suddenly the game changing. Last 14 balls, just the 7 runs, including this, make that 8.
Things can change in a diffy. Yeah, he couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, and then that ball gripped of the ball, and then that ball gripped in the surface. Wasn't in control. Had to walk back.
What should the target be, Amir?
Well, they were in a position to go beyond 170. If, only if, Sikandar Raza manages to contribute heavily, then they have a chance to score 180. If it doesn't happen for Zimbabwe, they'll have to be content with 160.
First over expensive. Went for 17, but since then, bowling in tandem with Nawaz. Now you'd have to say Pakistan back on top. The run rate's dropped to about 7.5. 170. Pakistan will be very confident in chasing down.
Yeah, that has become a norm for Pakistan. The spinners giving control to the captain by picking up wickets. I think the new ball has to be used in a proper manner by the Pakistani fast bowlers. A bit of grip for Saim Ayub. Good over. A wicket for him. It's 98 for 3.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सीरम के साथ बात बन जाए.
A bit of leg break on it, ends up chipping it back to Saim Ayub. Very good opening partnership, 72. Now in a bit of trouble. Nawaz looking to bowl out. At least a couple here. Well, the 100's on the board.
Yes, he's come out to bat with an intent, but he needs to be intelligent about it. He's trying to bludgeon the ball. Should look to time the ball rather than bludgeoning it.
No boundary for 25 balls in T20 cricket. That's a long, long time.
No clue whatsoever. He's finding it very difficult to deal with Nawaz's deliveries. Once again, change the line. Further away from the off stump.
Can't beat mid off. Can't beat mid off. Always a nice moment. The Vigotel smartphone and a crowd selfie moment. We love our selfies. Three balls remaining in Mohammad Nawaz's spell. Got the breakthrough, tried up the runs and changed the game. Doesn't look like he does much, but subtle variations, change in pace, angle. Flat bats it. Skids away for 4.
Or in this innings, which is of 7 deliveries, and finally in this innings, which is of 7 deliveries, and finally was able to get bat on ball. The reason why he was able to execute that stroke because the length was dragged by the left armer Nawaz.
29 balls, so that's 5 overs since the last boundary, and that was the first boundary of Mohammad Nawaz. That's high. Babar Azam. He's underneath it, takes it. Ryan Burr goes.
Yeah, Nawaz realized after getting hit that he needs to pitch the ball up to the left-hander and away from the off stump, and got the desired result.
What a catch, Babar Azam. Or what a revenge, Mohammad Nawaz. This is revenge per live. Subscribe, please share.
4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. 4X Skin Serum. Skin Serum.
And it's wicket number 4 in shape of Ryan Burl.
It's Tony Munyonga. Well, they're losing their way, Zimbabwe. Wickets have started to fall. The choke is on from Pakistan's point of view. Abrar is back into the attack. Mohammad Nawaz, 4 overs, 2 for 22. We mentioned those variations and changes that he does make. Look how wide he bowls this, knowing Ryan Burl's gonna come at him, drags it from outside off stump.
And how about that take by Babar Azam? Eyes peeled on the ball. And camped underneath it quite nicely. And after taking that one, he looked relieved.
Munyunga's off the mark. Well, they're facing a massive challenge out there now, Zimbabwe batters.
After that good start, Zimbabwe went after the Pakistani bowlers to be able to get close to 200 runs, and that's where they faltered. Yes, if they're looking to try to go for it after losing 2 wickets, they should have held back and batted intelligently. But now the control is definitely with the Pakistani team. Spinners once again coming for the rescue.
Challenges everywhere though. In the crowd, the KFC Flip the Bucket Challenge. All you have to do is flip the KFC bucket and wear it on your head as fast as you can. The winner will get KFC finger licking good prizes. Young Zimbabwe cricketers came to Lahore Qalandar's High Performance Centre in 2024. Spent 4 months here. One of them is Tony Munyunga. Lahore, 4-hour drive from here.
Yeah, he's been part of Lahore Qalandars for a long time. He influenced a couple of wins for Lahore Qalandar in PSL. Nelson's on the board for the loss of 4 wickets, Zimbabwe.
New Set in Touch Black Shine Shampoo. इसमें शामिल cumin oil serum बालों को glossy finish दे.
So, my hair feels shiny.
Set in Touch Black Shine Shampoo.
Five overs to go. Oh, hurry back. Hurry back. Oh, dear. I don't know that he got back there, Munyunga. Set off and then had to do a big circle to get back. Nope, short of his ground. A long way short of his ground. Munyunga. Yeah, eager to just get the strike rotated, get Raza on strike. And it's led to his downfall. Gone for 3. Zimbabwe 112 for 5 now. Off the mark straight away. Tashinga Nsakiwa. Only 25. Many youngsters in this setup. Shot. That's really well played in the slot, and it decides well. Just help that on its way Sikandar Raza, and he has to come to the party here to repair the damage that has happened in the last little while.
Yeah, he remains calm in a turbulent situation, clearing the front lane and hitting it straight, absolutely straight. Couple of bounces and it went over the rope. A strong hitter, strong striker, mentally very strong as well.
Yeah, 27 for 4 in the last 30 balls, and that's including that 4 as well. And having had that great start, they've fallen apart here and really failed to make use of the start.
There is a problem at times with some of the, you've got to call them minnows in terms of rankings and all, Zimbabwe, because they play the first part quite cleverly and then lose the plot in the last few overs. And we know, I mean, there was never a single, and it took a lot of time really to get back. By that time, it was all over for him. So you got to be really good at the finishing line on when you're nearing the finishing line. Not the first part, but the second part is as important with the bat. 119 for 5.
I think it's an issue of experience, Rambo. The first part.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए.
Trying to whack it out the park. There is a way in which you play the middle part to still keep the pressure on your opposition and then look to then capitalize right at the back end. Oh yeah! Bowl him! Didn't pick it at all. And straight through, crashing into the stumps.
What a wicket.
Another one down.
As another example of inexperience, another example of you've got to be cleverer than this to bat well in the middle phase of the innings. The middle order has caved in. Nowhere near the ball, missed it completely, and he castled him. Could only get 2. Tashinga and Zimbabwe reeling now, 119 for 6.
Brad Evans, who walks out to the middle. Have snuck one there. Hasn't gone anywhere, and bowler unable to stop that single. Really, it's going to be about Raza on strike, because at the other end, seemingly unable to pick what Abra is serving up. Sekira certainly didn't pick that. It's a wonderful comeback if you're Pakistan. They'd have been worried somewhat with Zimbabwe 91 for 1.
I mean, why would you want to make room and hit with a crooked angle of the bat? He was never in against Abrar. But Zimbabwe have got a great sample in Raza. How he bats in T20 is very clever. Bases the innings so well. So you got to learn from how he bats in the middle overs. The whole idea of playing the 39-year-olds, Pommy, talking off air, is to make sure that they played the middle phase cleverly.
Yeah, the assumption would be that they would have the experience and therefore would be able to navigate that part quite well, especially if you get a really good start.
Right, it's figure-free moment. Download now and get the insurance you need on your fingertips.
Dil patan jan pasan.
Yeah, good call now. 17 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, and also once you lose your way, it's very difficult. Inexperienced teams, you look at that middle part there, great first 6, and then once the wickets start to fall, difficult to get any sort of flow and to build to a crescendo, which is what you want. So couldn't use those first 6, almost had to start again. I think what I was saying before, Rambo, is it's a good pitch. Make your calculation, how many do you need from here, and then play it accordingly from there. So that at the back end, last 5, last 4, you then can launch. But you need somebody who's in to be able to do that. To allow a team to continue to take wickets, then it's a struggle because you're short of batters. Shaheen back.
It wasn't as if they were under a lot of pressure to hit the long ball. Just basic batting was needed without losing a lot of wickets.
The test always for teams that turn up that are not from this part of the world is how do you play the spinners? And what is it that you have as a game plan? Are you willing to stick to it even if the pressure amps up?
A short selection, the running between the wickets. You can point a finger at a couple of points. Going smoothly, then losing wickets, and now in danger of being bowled out. That's the worst thing that can happen to a batting side. The last 3 or 4 overs, we are looking to survive. Pakistan have earned that right to push them on the back foot. Yes, the favorite corner, Tapalti corner. Fans love it. Pakistan's #1 brand. Tapalti moment. You've been in that corner as well, Pommy.
Need that corner, it's gold. That's gone up in the air. Simple catch off the leading edge as he tried to work it onside. Evans. It's been a procession.
Why would you want to hit a shot like that? You've just come in, and your role has had to be to partner Raza to get some runs and to be engaged in a partnership. A very, very soft dismissal. Shaheen Shah Afridi amongst wickets. His first. Brad Evans, only 2. He got off 5, 1, 2, 5 for 7.
Tino Maposa. In the side for his bowling, not for his batting, and it's been a capitulation here by Zimbabwe. His opening stand was 72. Things were going swimmingly then, and really good work done by Marumani and Bennett. And you thought that it might be some sort of platform. Always knew that the spin was coming, and it would be a test of some sort. But it's a test that failed here because too many wickets. They've lost 7 for 53.
He needs to be the savior, the James Bond, as he was for Columbus. Got 22 of 7 balls to win them the championship. After having played a test match, to travel about for 2 days and change gear and become a T20 hero. Landed 10 minutes before the final. 2 is the call, and you can make out why he's so good. The placement, the power hitting, the common sense, it's all on view here. 1, 2, 8 for 7.
Too often you'd say that it's up to Raza, and you don't want to become a team like that. Yes, you have a good player in your side, in your midst, you want to give him every opportunity, and if he does it every time, great, but there've got to be others who do it as well. I mean, you look at that as a procession, that fall of wickets. There's the start, Bennett and Marumani, a really good start, and just needed some sensible batting. The likes of Taylor and Burl, the expectation is that they'd play the middle and kind of pace themselves correctly. Yeah, but failed the spin test. There's Mirza. Yeah, good crowding field. Number 9 in, the offside as well in. Trying to make sure that he can't easily get off strike. Now push up. They'll feel they've been kind of let off a little bit, the Pakistani bowlers, because with that first 6 overs, it looked like they were well under pressure and needed to respond, and their spinners brought them well into it. Bowling! A wild swing in a different plane to where the ball was, and that crashes into off stump.
He almost played a perfect shot when he was dismissed. That shadow practice of playing with a straight blade is what was needed on that occasion. Going across the line, and well, it did not make matters happy for Zimbabwe. They slumped further. Lost another 8 down now for 1-8.
Richard Ngarama walks out to the middle. Zimbabwe 128 for 8. Looked so promising right at the start, having been put into bat here. Nicely played, off the mark straight away. Yeah, Sikandar Raza has been itching to get the strike, and it's been a procession of wickets, but you watch in the distance there, watch him and watch his reaction. So frustrated by the fact that what should be happening is give me the strike, let me have a go. Can't keep just losing wickets, and he can't go to work without the strike.
It's very poor batting, actually. He needs to be on strike for maximum number of deliveries in the last, well, it's 1 over and 2 balls. And what happens when he's been denied the strike? He goes off boil a little.
Or gets even more adventurous, because looking to do as much as he can, sometimes too much with the strike that he gets. You need help from your friends at the other end. Need to work together. The method here tonight certainly has been to look to be positive, but not quite execute, not at all executed in the right way. That'll be wide. Yeah, Mirza trying to just get out of the arc of Sikandar Raza.
Pakistan buckle up. We've seen some brilliant partnerships on the field, but this one, Fawad Khan and Mahira Khan in Nilofer, is pure gold. Catch it in cinemas all across the country on 28th November this year.
Didn't quite come out the middle of the bat, but it struck well enough, and away it goes for 4. The first boundary in 20 balls. Much needed by Zimbabwe.
Chalk and cheese. It's like a thorough professional playing along some school kids, really. That's the kind of standard we're talking about. Raza, they're using the angle, the left arm angle so well and lifting it so sweetly. Playing the field, using the angle, a boundary after 20 balls.
One ball to go in the over. And yes, he's rocking the hard place. They need the runs, but he also needs the strike for the final one. So just guides that and he'll take 1. 19 done, 135 for 8. The hustle and bustle of the capital city. Final over then.
Timing and once again the placement. And this mayhem is played a blinder, really. Only 26, but off 19 balls, and some of the shots have made a lot of sense.
A class player. I don't know if you heard him wherever you're listening to us from. No, Raza was the shout straight away as he tried to swat that to the onside. Good thinking though by Shaheen, took all the pace off it. for Shaheen. Yep, slow again. And he'll get another dot because he'll want to keep the strike.
Is Bank Alfla. 1100 plus branches. Open your current account from nearest branch, Pommy, to enjoy various free services and earn Orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance.
As long as you put something in there, Rambo.
You'll get plenty from the production team. Don't worry about it.
Off the bottom of the bat. Oh dear. Didn't quite judge it, Salman. And they're able to get back for two. It's come right off the toe of the bat.
Just a little bit casual in approaching that catch. Maybe misread the flight. Would have been a wonderful catch. A couple of runs, so the strike is back with Sikandar.
Oh, and then the crack off the blade. And it's gone all the way for six. Sikandar Raza.
Second six of the innings, and what a beauty. It had everything, use of the feet, and then a little pause and lifting the ball effortlessly to miss Babar Azam at long on, who was watching this action on the big screen from long on. 84 meters, 6.
Final delivery. Dot delivery. Well bowled, took all the pace off again. 12 off the last one. And Zimbabwe end 147 for 8 of their 20 overs. Having put 72 on for the first wicket, they'll feel that they should have got a lot more. They'll be happy with the little flourish from Raza. Question is it enough? We feel it's light. It's been a good pitch.
And I'll have to pick 5 wickets also. He's a tremendous all-round cricketer. Last 2 overs, 19 runs for Zimbabwe, courtesy Sikandar. And in those 2 overs, we saw everything regarding T20I batting from Raza. The placement, the deft touches, the straight 6. Ends up with a 34 from 24. The opening was brilliant from Bennett and Marumani. But then the middle order had nothing to offer, and in the end, Zimbabwe would be disappointed with a score of 147 for the loss of 8. It could have been a lot better.
All right, a look at the bowling. 2 wickets for Nawaz. The spinners really is who to look at because they changed the course of the game. 147 for 8. Let's get down to Zainab.
Wonderful innings then by Brian Bennett. Brian, one short of a half century, really went after the bowlers in that power play. What was the batting approach when you came out there today?
It was obviously just to stay positive, try to assess the conditions early on and see what we can get out of that. I think we had a very good power play. Obviously, I felt like the conditions changed a bit after that power play, made it a bit tough for the balls, grippy a bit. But yeah, end of the day, I think hopefully we can defend this total.
Your first time here playing in Pakistan, you spoke about the conditions. What was the challenge playing here?
I think more the dew factor. I think the ball, once the ball gets wet, I think a bit skiddy on. And hopefully we can take that into our next few games.
Zimbabwe sort of lost their way in the middle, but there was a late flourish in the end by Sikandar Raza. Overall, what do you make of the target?
I think it's, to be honest, a little bit below par, but listen, there's another innings to go. Hope we can go well and defend that total. Listen, there's another innings to go. Hope we can go well and defend that total.
All right, well done today and all the best for the next innings.
Cheers, thank you.
He tried hard as he was asked, then what do you think of it? He was going to say it's okay, maybe, no, it's a little bit short. Pakistan need 148 to win here and start off with a victory in the tri-series.
अभी लाइव चलेगा जब मैच शुरू होएगा स्टार्ट तो लाइव चलेगा इंशाल्लाह।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू, इसमें शामिल क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी फिनिश दे।
So my hair feels shiny.
सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू, टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से डैंड्रफ खत्म, इट्स रिमूव्ड, बाल मॉइस्चराइज्ड और स्कैल्प रिफ्रेश्ड। हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
डैंड्रफ फ्री मजबूत बालों के आई यूज हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू, टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से करें डैंड्रफ का।
4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
Right ingredients, right treatment, 100%. तो करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू. Confidence 100%.
KFC presents Vigotel Mobile Tri-Nation Series 2025. After the 20 overs, Zimbabwe threatened but just got to 147 for 8. The opening partnership was 72, but then spinners got into the act, and it seems that it is slightly below par. Started off brightly, first ball went down to third to the fence, then there was a flurry of boundaries from both openers. Bennett really peppering the offside. This was hit down to fine leg, on down the ground. The power play went all Zimbabwe's way. This was a maximum hit towards mid-wicket, and the pull shot coming as well as the hit down the ground, and it looked as if Zimbabwe was going to set a massive total. Full toss, and hit it straight to the man. Shaheen Shah Afridi took a good catch, and the reverse sweep went to the fence. Sweep shot from Brendan Taylor. Another one to the leg side, but resulted in a run out. That's a massive moment. A great throw from Babar Azam, and that sort of turned the tide off the innings. A simple cotton ball. Zimbabwe cheated and then just went into free fall with the wicket stumbling. It was a very good catch from Babar Azam, steadying himself down at long gone. This was the phase of play where Pakistan really dominated and it really hurt Zimbabwe. Another run out. Not been able to cope with the lack of pace. It was only Sikandar Raza who made sure that Zimbabwe carried on. He was the lone ranger in the middle order as he lost his companions at regular intervals. It was a little flurry at the back end from Sikandar Raza, really. That got Zimbabwe to the 147. He's a class act. And it was a classy shot. This one down the ground from the shot of the innings. And after 20 overs, Zimbabwe will be a little disappointed. Couple of wickets for Nawaz, a wicket for Abrar. Nawaz the pick of the bowler Saim, a wicket, and a wicket for Shaheen and Mirza, but it was Nawaz who went for 5.5 to the over. Really put the brakes on Zimbabwe.
Yes, it was the Pakistani spinners who led the way and forced Zimbabwean innings to subside rather limply. And of late, Pakistani bowlers have been setting up the game beautifully for the Pakistani batters, which means they come out without any fear or any other pressure. They can come and dictate their terms.
It's not the typical Rawalpindi pitch. Was not really coming on to the bat, but new ball, fast bowlers, maybe a little bit of slickening up of the pitch with a little bit of presence of dew will help Saim Ayub. Saim Ayub of late has been in good form. Yet to make a real impact in T20 cricket. You know how good a player he is. But he's very dangerous up the order. And Saibzada Farhan, well, he's been one of the more consistent Pakistani batters up the order. Had a good Asia Cup. Likes batting in Rawalpindi.
Yeah, he's the highest scorer in this format in 2025 for Pakistan. Prolific, bats with intent, likes to go after the bowlers. New ball allows the openers to go after the bowlers because we haven't seen a lot of movement in the air and also off the surface. And like you suggested, this pitch freshens up under lights. The batting becomes very easy.
How the new ball reacts will give you a fair indication of what's to follow. Sikandar Raza will be disappointed in the total that Zimbabwe got to, but he's got to rally his troops, get his spinners involved and get wickets up front.
Yeah, the only thing, Saibzada needs to be careful of that left armer's angle.
Starts off with back of the length. Rava does have a bit of pace about him. He gets extra bounce, quite tall, hits the pitch hard. He's wanting something out of this surface. We can get a wicket up front, we'll just G up Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe need a good start. Had a great start with the bat, threw that away, but now with the ball they need another power play where they really dominate. That's a little seam away.
Yeah, this is the area he needs to improve upon, Saibzada Farhan. He likes to hit the ball on the onside, but when it comes to driving the ball through covers or punching the ball off the back foot through square of the wicket on the offside, he lacks that ability. If he adds that to his game, he can be really dangerous.
So far, just that bit of extra bounce. No slip in place, a very conventional field. Just saving the single on the offside. I think in catching position, you want a wicket up front and just getting the ball to maybe nip away from the right hander. There's a little bit of a change with a deep point going out. Third comes into the circle. Those three deliveries are dots. To get that side field.
Well, Sabzada Farhan is a sort of a batsman who likes to go after the ball, hence the grip on the bat is very tight and he pushes at everything. Has been the top bowler for Zimbabwe. There are plenty of left armers. In the air, is off the mark with the boundary. Was well in control. Sabzada Farhan never tried to overhit the ball.
He's a boundary hitter. You give him the length that he's after, he'll go after you. Slightly fuller this time, and he's been able to hit it over the top in control. But a boundary to start off Sabzada Farhan's innings. Power play, he deals in boundaries. Lack of a length again, so no timing. The first over done, 4 without loss.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
A little rejig in the batting order. Fakhar listed at number 5. It'll be interesting what number he bats at. Babar back in that T20 line. It was a big series for Babar as well, just to cement his place in the side. You know how good a player he is in Asian conditions. He's the one player you can bank on. Maposa. Drive into the offside, just a single. Yes, I'm just saying it's a little slow. This pitch has been slow. Mentioned this time and time again. Normally you come to Pindi, you expect the ball to bounce and come onto the bat nicely. You expect a lot of runs square of the wicket. This pitch is not your typical Rawalpindi pitch. It is a little abrasive and it is slow. Hit back hard. Bank Alphala. With Bank Alphala's 1100 plus branches, open your current account from your nearest branch to enjoy various free services and earn Orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance.
Now the last delivery was hit powerfully by Sabzada Farhan. Hit the bowler really hard on his left hand. Still ringing.
Hits it through the offside. That was pitched up and he's crunched it through.
You don't require a lot of footwork as a batter to deal with such deliveries. It was a half volley. Hit through the line on that occasion with some power. He's livid with himself. And not the right line of length, especially to Sabzada.
better length. On this surface, you don't want to be very full. A half volley will always travel to the fence. Just back of a length. Attack the stumps.
Yeah, if you are a tall fast bowler, then you should ball into the pitch rather than floating the ball.
Share.
Especially with the fact there is no swing in the air as yet.
Now this time right leg side, the outfield's quick, but just get back for two.
Inside half of the bat was used on that occasion for a couple of runs. And that's his favorite length, back of the length. Ball shaping towards the leg stump. He likes to hit those over mid-wicket. Missed out on that occasion.
Deep square leg and a deep mid-wicket in place. Toss leg stump, turns away to deep mid-wicket, gets a single. So after first 2 overs, it's 12 without loss.
Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Tea tree or mint oil se. Dandruff khatam, itch removed. All moisturized or scalp refreshed. Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo.
Sabzada Farhan with a couple of boundaries. And the Raza now with a change. Brad Evans. Down the leg side, misses out. Wanting to hit this out of the ground, really wanted to flick it away. Q ended it.
Yeah, Sabzada was hoping for a bit of pace with that delivery. But to play that stroke with some effect, lack of pace, no work for the bowler on that occasion. Last delivery, not.
Now this year has been ultra aggressive from Pakistan. 205 sixes. It's been a concerted effort from Pakistan to be as aggressive as they can be. The boundary hitting has improved. I've been able to clear the boundary, and on pitches where the ball comes onto the bat, there has been improvement in that batting lineup. But with that improvement, there's also that's cut away. That's nicely timed and fielded well. Saim Ayub also a player who likes the ball to just skip onto the bat. And that's when he
Good delivery that. Yeah, we were talking about the sixes hit by the Pakistani team. It doesn't impress me at all. What has really impressed me with the Pakistani batters of late, they have developed that ability to negate dot deliveries and score those singles. So that is pleasing for me. And they have to keep on doing that, repeating it day in and day out.
lovely angle from round the wicket. He's just getting the ball to straighten, just seaming away. Couple of really impressive deliveries from Evans. A lot of modern day bowlers go round the wicket with left-handers and just do that. The angle in and just straightens up.
A peculiar way to hold the ball.
That one nips back, so very good end from Evans to the over. It's 15 without loss.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X.
Oh, he's a brilliant player, Javed Miadat. What a player, what a fighter. It's sad that nobody got to see him play against the Windies in 1988 series, which, according to me and according to a very famous website, probably the best 3-match series ever played. Pakistan versus West Indies. I think it's given. So it was boot before bat. And he's done, according to the umpire.
Now remember, if he goes up, he's been given out. So even umpire's call will stay out. I think that's a very good decision from the umpire.
This is out. TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. I have checked. Ball foot is a fair delivery. Front off spin review, please. Ball straight play hit on the toe, but confirm it was ultra-edge, please. Ultra-edge, please. Stand by, ultra is building up. Stand by, guys. Ultra is building up.
लीटर खोल लीटर
Rolling. Satisfied. Ball hit the toe. No bat involved. Ball tracking when you're ready, please. Original decision out. Impact umpire's call. Wicket hitting. Asif stay with original. Out decision. Stand by.
Brilliant call by Asif Yaqub.
Angle into him
शुक्रिया भाई हर मैच
creates
दिखाऊंगा
problem. His bat hits
शुक्रिया
his
भाई
back leg, and hence he's nowhere
पहले
near it.
बंदे हैं
That's why
जिसने
he's
कहा मैं
so
आपका फैन हूँ
late.
शुक्रिया सब्सक्राइब कर लो हर मैच दिखाऊंगा
Is good. Sikandar Raza sorted his bowling action.
anything. Doesn't help keep the sweat out. Would
Making it to the fence quite
What
easy.
a boundary.
First
Well
boundary
played in the
was
venue.
बालों को
आज इंसान
glossy
मुझे
finish
सही
दें.
उम्मीद लगा
So,
सकते
my
हैं.
hair feels shiny.
Satin Touch Black Shine Shampoo.
media end. To the almost a catch on the bounce to that cover fielder Sikandar Raza. Got to be careful here. Pakistan need to be just a little bit more careful regarding the situation. If another wicket or two falls, they'll be. In a serious turmoil.
try and get through the over for 4 or 5. That'll be a job well done.
Big Hotel selfie moment.
Complete pace off, so the ram shot didn't go anywhere. Right off the face off the bat. The execution as such was good, but there was no pace on the ball. A little more because Pakistan do bat deep. Grav has an over to go. He'll have to come back on. Grav has an over to go. He'll have to come back on the field. Evans with that terrific.
No, is the call. Got to be careful when you're running with him. Nawaz can seen him get out, run out needlessly. More like it. Plays it into the gap for a run.
This is where the partnership has to work. Usman Khan now has to take on the bowling more. Just let Nawaz get into his stride. Still 31 needed off 21. It is under control, but you just feel you need a boundary just to settle the nerves even further.
Again, nice and early call from Usman Khan. Doing the right thing because they'd need him right at the end if it comes to hitting fours or hitting a couple of big shots. He'd be in a good position really to deliver for Pakistan. 27 A's of 21. Big shot, cracks it. 6. Nawaz for you.
Well, 6 in the moment it was.
That is such a brave shot. That is such a great shot. He's just walked in.
Babar Azam ka
And he
match
has helped himself
winner.
for a brilliant 6.
Was excellent with the ball and now with the bat. That is brilliant. Stayed with the
Babar
shot
Azam ne sahi kaha tha, match winner.
and been able to clear the fence and more.
Eight fours, 4 sixes in the innings. Nawaz backing a 6. Long on, long off. In position now. Missing the stumps by a mile. 17 done, 1, 2, 4 for 5.
नहीं हुआ ना 4-0 अगले ओवर का शायद देखते हैं 4 है ये क्या
Yeah, the gap was widening and then Fakhar Zaman's knock has narrowed the gap. Zimbabwe in need of more blows, more wickets. 24 of 18 balls. It's turned out to be a bit of a cliffhanger. 147 for 8. Zimbabwe clearly were a few runs short, but they've fought exceedingly well to make it tough
देखते हैं सही भाई
for Pakistan.
performance मिस होगी
Moment not for Pakistan. Download now and get the insurance you need on your fingertips. Slow ball and almost a brilliant catch. Almost a breathtaking catch. Sikandar there trying his best. It went hard, it went flat. And there was this great try. The Zimbabwean captain.
Would have been an inspirational moment. Dying on him, he dives to his right and forward. Almost
इस चैनल पर अब लाइक चलेगा
plucked out a blinder.
पी यार क्या पी मतलब ही
Setting a
नहीं
great
है
example in the
समझ
field,
आ
batted
रही
superbly.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब प्लीज शेयर
They've handled things so well. I'm sure he'll go big again, Nawaz. That's how he's batting these days. Against the odds, he produces a beauty. Let's see. Oh, that's a real wide one. Toughie for the keeper.
मैच फंसता जा रहा है यार I see a vote.
A couple of runs conceded. Now it's down to 21.
वाइड शुक्र है मोहम्मद नवाज और वो क्या कहते हैं उसका नाम क्या है उस्मान
I was just telling him there's 16 deliveries yet. It's not an issue.
मोहम्मद
It's
उस्मान
calming
भी
his
आज अच्छा
partner
खेला
down.
यार वेल प्लेड
Slashes it on the bounce to the third fielder. Gets it back. And they sneak a second. Excellent running. Maposa, the fielder there. Trying to hit a straight shot. Undone by a lot of spin on that one.
वेल फील्डिंग यार क्या ये हुआ
Surveying the field on the offside. 3 men on the off, 1 on the leg side. Coming from the edge of the circle. Crowd wanted more than
शॉट अच्छी
just
थी
a
यार
single.
लगी नहीं बस मैच फंसता जा रहा है यार वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ मैंगो क्या आपका भी आना है
Will be in cinemas on 28th November 2025.
सर्दी में आम याद आया अपने इन्हें मैंगो हम मुल्तान में रहते हैं
I was just surveying the field. The boundary here almost makes the
मैं
equation
अब्दुल
very much
हादी
in Pakistan's
बोल रहा
favor.
हूँ मुल्तान से
That's why Sikandar Raza paying a lot of attention to the way
क्यों
the
कुछ
field
नहीं
is
पता
set.
Must not concede a boundary in this over. 2 more balls left, 18 to get. Has to end well for Zimbabwe. Short ball and cramped
ये
it up.
पी क्या है
I think he
अच्छा
wasn't
अग्रेशन
expecting
दिखा
it.
रहा है अग्रेशन बच्चे
Hitting the hard length. He's 6'6", so gets the ball to bounce even on a surface like this.
ब्रो अच्छा हूँ ये यार ये आम
There was this
मैंगो क्या
initial
है आम क्या है
wind of the blade, wanting to hit it straight down.
पता नहीं यार मैं तो यही पूछ रहा हूँ फिर क्या
Just a wee
बोलते हैं
bit
मैंगो
surprised by that shorter length.
या अगर फिर आम आपका क्या आम है
Slow ball. The cutter attempted.
पीसी होटल
Decent end to the
फारूक पूरा
over.
पीसी
Very
होटल के
good
साथ
end to his analysis. He ends up with 1 for 30 in 4 overs. 130 for 5.
कोमराना नून यार मोहम्मद वो कहते हैं 12 पे 17 चाहिए यार मैच फंस गया ओके यार आपका ब्रदर है प्लीज लाइक सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो यार ये क्या लिखा है कि ओ मेरा दादा
Gara 1 for 31 in his 4.
यार ये क्या है चलो
Raza has bowled out. 4 overs, none for 29.
हाँ वेले मुंडे को जानता हूँ उसका बाबा गुम हो गया
This game is going to the wire. 8.5
इधर
is the
बोलना
required
पहले
rate.
लाइक हाँ
Nawaz
लाइक
is on strike.
सब्सक्राइब
Doesn't get a proper hold of that. And now 16 off
मैं
11.
फंस गया यार
Hudson
वेले
will
मुंडे
want
को
as many
जानता हूँ
runs as
यार
possible. For Zimbabwe, they'll be thinking, how much can they defend in that last over? Can Evans go with an over without conceding a boundary? And they leave 10, maybe 9 for that last over. Give themselves the chance.
Tense and anxious. Pakistani dugout.
हाँ यार जानता हूँ कितनी दफा कहूँ यार भाई
Down the track, belts it straight to the fielder at long off. So a couple of good
यार मैं
deliveries.
फंसता जा रहा हूँ
Good results for Zimbabwe. They want to drag this down to the
मेरी
last
13 क्या
6
है
balls of the innings. 15 of 10 balls. Can't afford a big shot here.
मैच फंसता जा रहा है यार देख पहले 15
What do we have as a
Please
field?
like,
So
subscribe.
3 men in the ring on the offside. Cover
मुल्तान से
third and
यार
fine. In fact, both in the ring.
पीसी होटल अली टाउन
It's a big shot. That's gone up in the air. Will it clear the fence? Fielder.
ओए शुक्र है
Nawaz had the perfect idea because Pakistan needed a big shot and it'd be disappointed. Bennett grasping that one. It's a difficult one. But it would have benefited Zimbabwe tremendously if they'd gotten rid of Nawaz.
इधर आओ इब्राहिम
Big moment in the game. He did all the hard work, got underneath it, but just couldn't settle himself. Would have been a wicket and a dot delivery.
I'm sure he'll go again. Nawaz gets a full toss. Once again, it's Bennett, the
यार फुल
fielder.
टॉस
And it's over the waistline. It's been given
हाँ
as a
मैंने
no
देख रहे हैं यार मोहम्मद
over
नवाज
the
फुल टॉस पे ही
waistline.
नहीं
So
मार
a free
सका
hit
नो बॉल शुक्र है
available to Pakistan.
फ्री हिट यार मोहम्मद नवाज कुछ करो
That's a costly mistake. That really is big.
मोहम्मद नवाज
Because here's an opportunity for
एम
Usman
ए
Khan to
ये क्या है एम ए
turn the tide in favor of Pakistan. 50-50 really. It wasn't a substantial delivery over the waistline.
फ्री हिट पे छक्का या चौका
Very,
लग गया
very
लाइक
marginal
सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा यार
A couple of unforced errors from Zimbabwe. Now the free hit.
उस्मान
Slow ball and it's misfielded and that's gone to the fence.
अब क्या अब लाइक सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा था मैंने कहा तो चौका लग गया तो लाइक सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा
Alive and kicking. Zimbabwe
आप
will
तो
be
पास
kicking
लैपटॉप है
themselves because couple of bad
आप
deliveries,
वीडियो
bad
बनाओ पैसा
moments
करो
have allowed Pakistan an easy access back into this contest.
A drop catch, a no
आपकी
ball, a
दुआएं
free
बस
hit, and a misfield.
मेहनत कर रहा
That
हूँ
has
देखो
cost 4
इंशाल्लाह
more. Now it is just 7 to win. Just the over
Like,
where
subscribe,
everything had to go right for Zimbabwe.
मेहनत कर रहे हैं
It
इंशाल्लाह
has gone wrong.
वाह वाह जस्ट पाक दिन
Again,
होगा
Iffy there,
इंशाल्लाह
Kremer at 39 is doing his best. 6 of 7
यार ये
balls.
क्या आप पागल हो मैंने कोई पागल
This
वाली
has
बात
to
की
be
है
a dot ball
आपके कमेंट का
for
जवाब दे रहा हूँ
Zimbabwe's sake. Gearing up for a big shot here.
भाई ये कुछ नहीं होता यार ऐसे तो ना कर दिल टूट जाएगा
Round the stumps. Maybe look to target it into the stumps. Ball on that middle and leg stump line. And that's flicked for a single. Right then, we are down to the last 6. Pakistan need 5 to win.
Okay. नहीं यार हाली पूरी यार कमेंट ना जल्दी खत्म हो जाते हैं बंदा पढ़ भी नहीं सकता अच्छी तरह
Tremendous game for Zimbabwe because nobody was giving them a chance at
छोटे
the
छोटे
break
हो ना जल्दी पढ़ लेता है
to drag this down to the last 6, but
ये
they've
मैच भी लाइक करेगा
been a real
नहीं यार अभी तो कोई अर्निंग नहीं हो रही बहुत टाइम थोड़ा है और व्यूज 10 मिलियन चाहिए 2.567 मिलियन है
had Fakhr been out there, but he was dismissed, and so
आपका साथ चाहिए बस
it's about
पैसे नहीं
controlling
चाहिए
temperament and emotions. It's about bowling to your field. It's about hoping for the best. Fine field has gone back. Third man is up in the ring. 4 men on the offside in the ring. And that's gone fine. Beautifully played by Nawaz.
यार
He can do nothing wrong these days. Such a good delicate shot, and he enjoyed it perfectly.
हाँ चाहिए दे दो तो
Yeah, another important cameo from Nawaz. Beautifully played,
बाप को भेजना
thinking clearly
आगे
under pressure. He knew he just had to use the pace. Nobody
नहीं
down.
यार
At third, so Pakistan now just needing 1.
पाकिस्तान
105. Field has come in. Yeah, winning shot.
what a finish
Nawaz
पाकिस्तान
does it again for Pakistan in a crunch situation. He
हाँ
batted
बाबर
so
किंग का तो
calmly,
सारे फैन
so
है मैं भी उसी का ही हूँ
control of things.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब जीत गया पाकिस्तान
Making this a happening game
मुबारकबाद हो आपको
after being limited to less than 150 on what appeared to be a very good start and a good pitch to bat on, but just didn't have enough strength.
शुक्रिया
Back into the
आप
contest
हाजिर ही रहना
after Fakhr and Usman Khan belted a great partnership. In the end,
वेला
Usman
मुंडा
Khan remaining not out
मुंडा उसके वालिद
with a lot of composure, and
को
Nawaz there
टीम
once again the key to success for Pakistan in the middle phase
अच्छा
of the
कॉन्टैक्ट
innings
था
with the
वेला
bat.
मुंडा का उसके बाद केबू भी बहुत अच्छे इंसान थे
Yeah, Zimbabwe were disappointed. He couldn't
पाकिस्तान का परचम कितना प्यारा
be
है
able to get to that 160, 170 which they were set up to do, and then hit the ball.
हाँ यार बाबर 0 पे आउट हो
Pakistan
गया
under extreme pressure,
मगर किंग है
just
हमारा
let it slip. And at the back end, a few misfields, a few catches that were dropped. That meant that Pakistan did enough, and they won the game.
आज मुझे लाइव बैठने का बहुत मजा आया आज आपने प्यार किया
Contributions from
कमेंट
Nawaz
किए हैं
and
का जवाब भी दे रहा हूँ
in the middle order, because Fakhr Zaman made sure there was no
अकाउंट
final
लाइक
hiccup.
सब्सक्राइब टिकटॉक अकाउंट भी है राना हादी 11
Never won a T20
डीपी
in Pakistan, losing
झंडे वाली है
6 out of 6. But this was a
आपको भी मुबारकबाद
really did fight hard. And they were just a little bit untidy and messy.
क्या फिनिश किया मोहम्मद नवाज ने
Over and a half.
मोहम्मद उस्मान भी अच्छा खेला है
Field.
मुबारकबाद आपको भी बेला मुंडा का फैन
Tremendous season for Nawaz as an all-rounder. Congratulations all around. It was a toughie for Pakistan in the end.
फखर ने भी अच्छा खेला है
Making it a
मोहम्मद
tough contest.
उस्मान खान ने भी अच्छा खेला है मोहम्मद नवाज
But Pakistan, after a winning start in the Tri-Nations and maintaining their healthy record this year at home in
उस्मान खान
white ball cricket.
वेल प्लेड
151
मोहम्मद
for the
नवाज
loss of
वेल
5.
प्लेड
Fakhr Zaman was
फखर
the
जमान तो
highlight
फिर किंग है ना
of the innings with a top score of 44 of just
मुबारकबाद
32
तुमको
balls.
भी बेला मुंडा का फैन
Usman
आप
Khan
सबको
37 of
मुबारकबाद
28 batted,
लाइक
resolutely
सब्सक्राइब
batted well.
और कभी कभी
Through his
लाइव नहीं
wicket
चला
away,
सकता
Nawaz in the end,
चला भी
21 of
लेता हूँ
12, making making it
कोशिश करूँगा आज जो आपने प्यार दिया 50 बंदे लाए देखे हैं पहले श्रीलंका को वाइट वॉश किया वो भी चलाऊंगा श्रीलंका वाला भी
2 for 26 in the end.
मज़ा आया आपको भी मुझे भी आज तो ज़्यादा ही आया मुझे मैच में आज आपका प्यार जो था
Not quite enough from Zimbabwe.
चलो मैच खत्म हो गया
Yeah,
बातचीत
in the
तो
end,
कर
a
ले
very good contest. Pakistan winning this by 5 wickets, but Zimbabwe made that total look extremely high.
3.5 घंटे से मैं लाइव बैठा था अब बहुत मज़ा आया है आपके साथ
Halfway through the
मैच खत्म हो गया
run-chasing
यार
contest. Fakhar 44, Usman Khan 37 not out. Saim 22 of 26 and Nawaz there playing a cameo. Very good innings of 21 of 12. Pakistan winning this by 5 wickets. We'll take a short break and come back with post-match presentation.
ज़ैफ था या सैफ था यार ज़ैफ भाई या ज़ैफ भाई सब्सक्राइब प्लीज़ चैनल पर लाइव मैच चलेगा इंशाल्लाह लाइक सब्सक्राइब भी किया करें यार शेयर जवाब हर किसी को दूंगा तो श्रीलंका के साथ सीरीज है इंशाल्लाह पाकिस्तान विन मेरा नाम हादी है अब्दुल हादी
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के
बाय
साथ
बाय
बात
ओके
बन जाए
शुक्रिया
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू इसमें शामिल क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी फिनिश दे
So my hair feels shiny.
सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू
Right ingredients, right treatment, 100%. तो करे डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo. Confidence 100%.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
इंडियन कार्टून को देखते हो
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू इसमें शामिल क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी फिनिश दे
So my hair feels shiny.
सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू
Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo. Tea tree और mint oil
आपकी
से
आवाज
dandruff खत्म, itch removed,
समझ नहीं
all
आया
moisturized
दोबारा
और
करना
scalp
पड़ेगा।
refreshed. Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo.
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic acid hydrates and replumps the skin. Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum.
Dandruff free, मजबूत बालों के लिए. I use Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo. Tea tree और mint oil से करे dandruff का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट. Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo.
न्यू सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू
बाबा
इसमें
के
शामिल
शाही
क्यूमेन ऑयल सीरम बालों को ग्लॉसी
इमरान
फिनिश दे
खान तो जान है
So my hair feels shiny.
सेट इन टच ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू
Golden Pearl 4X Skin Serum. Glutathione reduces hyperpigmentation. Hyaluronic
सही
acid
जजमल भाई
hydrates and replumps
सही
the skin.
जजमल है शायद
Golden
मुझे
Pearl
लगता है
4X Skin
आपका
Serum.
बहुत शुक्रिया आपने बहुत साथ दिया ग्राउंड खाली भी हो गया लास्ट 4 बंदे रह गए हैं हाजिर लगाओ कौन कौन वेला मुंडा के लिए भी दुआ करो उसका अब्बू जान मिल जाए चलो यार नेक्स्ट मैच श्रीलंका के मैच में मिलेंगे। ओके बाय।